Hey everybody, hope you're all having a great day. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Heather. I'm an occupational therapist and a certified hand therapist. I have a clinic down in Collinsville, Connecticut. I help people navigate through physical injuries of the upper extremity and help them deal with the emotional components that go along with that as well so that they can heal completely and get back to doing the things that they love. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about injuries of the finger. All right, lots of people have had finger sprains. Most of us have had them. What happens a lot, I see this all the time, is people just blow them off. Oh, it's just a finger. It's really important to not just do that, because I've had patients come see me years later for something else and their hand will be crooked and I'll be like, what happened to your hand? Oh, I just had a finger sprain. What would you do about it? Well, nothing. And now they don't have mobility in their hand. They can't bend it. They can't extend it. They can't grasp things. It doesn't have to be that way. So the more proactive you are, the better. You want to get that looked at, and you want to get it looked at by somebody that specializes in the area. And the reason I say that is because the hand is incredibly complicated and intricate system of lots of different structures. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, you've got two tendons on the bottom, you've got a tendon on the top, you've got all these little ligaments that are interconnecting things. You have an injury to one area, it affects another area, okay? Those little ligaments create stability. Stability allows us to have range of motion. We don't have muscles in the hand, okay? We have tendons and ligaments in the actual fingers. So there's nothing other than those structures to provide the stability. So again, important to have it looked at. So here's just a couple pictures. Anybody ever have a finger like that, a knuckle like that? All right, you got one here. This one's really bad. Look at all the swelling in there. So a tip for this is get the swelling out as soon as you possibly can. Ice is important, but there are actually a lot of other things that you can do to help get that swelling out of your finger. And it's important to get swelling out of the finger as quickly as possible, because swelling is scar tissue that's just waiting to happen. Scar tissue then leads to lack of mobility, which then leads to a lack of function. Okay, so super important. Here's one. We've all seen this, right? Ring on the finger. Get that ring off as soon as possible. You guys know this. But a really easy tip is to take some dish soap without the water, rub it around the ring, and then slide the ring off. It will make it much easier to get that ring off, okay? Now, most of us end up going to, well, if we do anything, we go to an emergency room or a walk-in clinic, right? And we're either diagnosed with a finger sprain or possibly a fracture. And sometimes, most of the time, you're given this bad boy, right? Look at this honkin' thing. It's a big, huge splint, all right? A lot of people are given this just for a sprain, all right? Most sprains don't need to be immobilized. Actually, it's typically the worst thing for them. You need to do controlled range of motion. You need to do pain management with it. So it's going to be sore, it's going to be swollen, it's going to be stiff, but it's important to do controlled exercises so that you can get that finger back to normal. The longer you immobilize something, the stiffer it's going to get. But if you do need a splint, all right, and this is just what the walk-in clinics have. They don't have the ability to make custom things at a walk-in clinic. But know that if you get one of these, you can have one of these instead, all right? Big difference, all right? Find yourself a hand therapist that can make you a custom molded splint. It does the exact same thing as this, and if not better. You're more likely to wear it, it's easier to wear, it's less bulky, easier to get on and off, okay? So, key point takeaway is get your finger looked at as quickly as you possibly can by somebody that understands and knows and has experience in the hands, because it is such an intricate system. Don't just blow off a finger sprain, because again, as you saw, there's lots of different things in there that interplay with one another, and it's important to take care of it, and your hand navigates you through life, all right? So if you have any questions, you need to be pointed in the right direction, just please feel free to give me a call, comment below. I'm happy to chat with you about any questions or concerns. Hope everybody has a great day.